Wonderful people, viewers and subscribers, you're welcome back again on this platform. This is BVI Channel 1, and we are on People's Parliament. Yes, today is a wonderful section where we'll be talking about one important issue that concerns Nigerians generally, and particularly Ndibo, as the clamor for Southeast president is, gaining momentum. You see, earlier today I made a publication on the statements and conference held by Southeast aspirants, where they made their speech, and this question came up. Structure of Nigeria is the root of all evil. Is this assertion correct? Do you agree with this? Because when we listen to the gentlemen that spoke, when we listen to every one of them during that program, they all made wonderful speeches, but all boiled around justice. Justice, equity, and fairness. That's what it boils around. It boils around justice, equity, and fairness. In the clamor for Nigeria to produce an Igbo president, honestly speaking, is something that a lot of people have held on to. Marginalization of Ndibo. Ndibo are not accepted in Nigeria. This is injustice. This is not equity. And they cry. So we are going to leave it up to you. When we are we are going to opening up the line. But before we open up the line, don't forget that this is a live program, and you are expected to drop your comments and make your submission with respect to the topic under discussion this morning and this evening. The structure of Nigeria, we're talking about it as the root of evil, and we're concentrating on equity, fairness, and justice. Can it be gotten for Ndibo? Can Ndibo get equity, fairness, and justice in Nigeria? So I'll leave it that up to you. But before then, I'm going to play out the highlight once again, coming from this very conference. When I play it, I expect you to listen to them attentively, and by the time I come back, I'll be opening up the lines immediately, because Ogonogoku Adrono Kambene. Alright? So I'll be right back after this very video for you to listen attentively to the highlights of what these men say.
The Igbo question has arisen primarily from the difficulty of many of our compatriots to accept the unique attributes of Igbo and his unquenchable appetite for progress, anchored on justice, equity, and fairness. His desire for economic empowerment and expression is wrongly interpreted as excessive acquisitiveness and love for money. His desire to develop his environment and make home everywhere he finds himself is misinterpreted as a desire to dominate others. His disdain for injustice, oppression, inequity, mistreatment, and marginalization is often mischaracterized as rebellion. He lives in a nation he deeply loves and for which he makes the maximum sacrifice for his well-being. Yet, that nation treats him with suspicion and a mixture of derision and fear. In return, sometimes Igbo feels unwanted and even develops a complex. They will never allow us.
What are the ingredients for a peaceful society? Justice, equity, fair play. That is for the Nigerian nation with 250 ethnic nationalities. We found it difficult to even uphold that in Nigeria from the history given here. Second one, We're talking about the nationalities. How about the people of Nigeria? Some people have used power, but their people are very poor. The income per capita low. And majorities everywhere. Some people also have had power. You have data warriors, and you have IPOP. Those who went to school, ask yourself questions. Have you been fair to those who didn't go to school? I want you to take it and go. I'm not a Pharisee, and I'm not a Sadducee, and I don't like injustice, and I don't like when injustice is being swept under the carpet. Those of us who went to school were failed, our fellow people who didn't go to school. We have taken what belongs to us and what belongs to them. There is no equitable distribution of the resources of this country, both nationally and both into the various ethnic groups and communities.
The problem of Nigeria is simply that the population is growing in a geometrical progression, and while the wealth of the nation is declining in arithmetical progression. The gap in between this population and the wealth is what is called apparent poverty, which does not reflect any practical reality in this nation. Ladies and gentlemen, if you must know the mood of the nation, when you need a unifier. The question before Ndibo, who can the Yorubas trust for this presidency? Who can the Hausas trust in this presidency? Yours truly. Igbos, who must never be found wanting to sing the songs of section or tribalism, who must join the mainstream. As we have done this today, and my sister, Senator, please raise this team to go to the north, go to the Yorubas, and seek audience to pass the Igbo question. Thank you.
For me, everybody have talked about injustice in Nigeria, and everybody knows that this country thrives on injustice. But more of it, beyond that, I want us to look at the two descriptions of a failed state. When a country, when a government, when a system is no longer in control of its territory. Is Nigeria in control of its territory? When a system is no longer in control of its economy, is Nigeria in control of its economy? And the reason is simple. When Adebanjo was talking about Nigeria when it was good, he was talking about the West kept cocoa money, the East kept palm oil money, the North kept granite oil. That we were talking about when Nigeria was producing. Today what Nigeria is doing is sharing. All I want to do is stop the sharing and start production.
This meeting has underscored a very critical point in our nation, and it is to underscore the fact that Ndibo, they believe in a united, fair, and equitable Nigeria. And that's why we are here to say, yes, we can. And so I'm here to say that in the beginning of life, God has always given a nation leaders. Either leaders to bless the nation or leaders to reprove the nation of their wrongdoings. And I think that we are at a crossroads. And let nobody believe that the problem of Nigeria just started. The problem of Nigeria was, a seed sown for a very long time. Seed sown on injustice and the inequitable distribution of the resources of the nation. And we are here to correct it. And I think right now, the Nigerian society is very tired of political promises. Aisha.
I'll put it this way. In this matter, the experience is important, the exposure is important, and the knowledge is important. I have been in Abuja, worked in Abuja for about 33 years, and all through my public service career, I have served only in the presidency. My civil service career in 2 parastatals in the presidency. As president of the Senate, I worked with the president to run the country. And then, as secretary to government, I was an engine room of the presidency.
Yeah, you're welcome back again. We are still on People's Parliament and we are talking about the structure of Nigeria being the root of all evil. And we are talking about injustice, inequity, and lack of fairness in Nigerian system. That is the root of all the outcry across Nigeria. But where it bites most is on the southeast. So we are looking at it from this perspective, that until that root of the problem is addressed, talking about the structure of Nigeria, Nigerians, especially the southeast, will continue to cry injustice. You know, in the past I've made a publication and made a statement talking about the possibility of an Igbo man becoming Nigeria president. Looking into APC and PDP, which is the two major parties in Nigeria that has the possibility of emerging or producing the next president. Except if there is a third force, a revolutionary force that will change the status quo, which I pray it happens anytime soon. But talking about these two major parties, the APC, I've said it categorically clear. Okay, for our people from the southeast, clamoring and aspiring to become APC presidential flag bearers, I must tell you that it will be extremely difficult. It will be easier for 3 elephants to pass through the eye of a needle than for an Igbo man, especially from APC platform, to emerge Nigerian president. And I have my reasons. It is clear. Oil boiling down on the structure of Nigeria. Nigeria structured itself and relegated the southeast. Southeast obviously had the highest population, human population in Nigeria. Put me anywhere. Don't mind the rigged population census that they have there on record, that they use to deceive themselves and subjugate other people. The Igbos amount to the greatest number of people in Nigeria. Put me anywhere. But yet, they have only 5 states. That means you only have 5 core Igbo states that will be going as delegates that will vote for their party, whatever. Now think of this. In APC, if I am wrong, correct me. It is a political alliance between the southwest and the north. That is the truth. And that is how they share power between the north and the south. When it comes to the south, it goes to southwest. When it goes to north, it can go to northeast or northwest, or even north central, as they are clamoring for now. As against the eastern region, the rebellious eastern region, as they call them, as they label us. Okay? So, how would an Igbo man emerge APC presidential candidate, whereas they have the least number of delegates going to Abuja? Now, let us not forget about the number of delegates that will be going to Abuja to vote for their presidential candidates. Now, let us now talk about the political affiliation of these people and the strength they have in that party. It is obvious and clear that the Southeast rejected APC and anything that comes with it. That even their strongest personality in the Southeast cannot even win his or her polling booth unit. That is the truth. They can hardly win their polling units, including Imo State and Ebonyi State. God knows that if you throw the ballot open, they cannot win it because they are not popular. They only join the bandwagon to draw the cake at the center, as they call it. Now, people who don't have that strength within their own domain, how do you think that they can exercise strength at that country-wise spread? That is it. Except if they have pledged their life and that of their descendants to come to continue being a stooge to those who consider themselves kingmakers in Nigeria. That is, if they will even trust you, because the manner at which some of these political juggernauts from the southeast are doing themselves to please those who are oppressing their people. The manner at which they are doing it to show that they are more loyal to the north than even their people. And you think that these people will trust you with power? That is one thing our people don't know. That political cohesion from the east is not there. We have been so divided. Now come down to PDP. Yes, PDP, the Southeast have sold themselves to PDP from 1999. From the formation of PDP, I remember in 1999, all the Southeast states were all PDP states. Today, 2 is now for PDP. The other 2 for APC. 1 for Apoga. That is why they have not gathered and united to achieve anything. We don't have any political agenda and a precise and clear plan on how to execute those political agenda for the Southeast. Listen, I don't blame the North if they are loyal to the North, because charity begins at home. The same thing is applicable to the West. I am so worried about the Southeast, or the core South. How loyal are your political leaders to transform your homeland, especially in a place where you have capacity? We have people who have the money. We have people who have the capacity to transform our homeland, yet we are lagging behind. Yes, I understand the structural arrangement that exploits the Southeast and the South-South. But that notwithstanding cannot stop us if we have an organized system and agenda. And I keep saying it. That is the truth. Maybe by tomorrow I'm going to make a publication about how other parts of Nigeria are moving forward with speed, transforming their places, whereas we are going backward in our homeland. Don't forget to miss that program, because tomorrow we're going live again on Biafra Discourse. So we're talking about these men that are making efforts to emerge their presidential flag bearers of their various political parties. What chances do they have? That is the truth. With the structure of the way Nigeria is, can they ever become candidates of their various parties? You see that? And thank God today, at least, it seems that there is a kind of a change, perhaps because of the outbursts we are releasing on this platform without looking at anybody's face. Because without any political cohesion, because from that conference you see people from the APC, people from the PDP who came and perhaps agree that whoever emerges from their different powers, they should all support him. I just hope that that is not a political statement. And I saw Pa Adebanjo, who spoke extensively, and even Edwin Clark, those of them supporting the Southeast. They should make it a coalition, not the ones that are from the South-South clamoring for or trying to clinch in the name of Igbo presidency. Now we are talking about the Southeast as a geopolitical zone. We are not talking about Igbo, because in Igbo, we are beyond the divide and rule of Nigerian system. We have Igbo in Benue State, in Edo State, in Delta State, in River State, even in Akwa Ibom State. There are Igbo communities there. So what we're talking about, the core southeastern state, the heartland of Igbo. So we are just trying to make our people to understand there is only one solution to all this. When you're talking about equity, because you hear them talk about equity, marginalization and the rest of them. Oh yes, Sam Owabunwa made a very clear point there. It is Igbo, we are the ones that carry one Nigeria on our head, and that is why the problem of this country is weighing us down. That is the truth. We carry one Nigeria on top of our head. The rest are feasting on top of our head. We go everywhere, we develop other people's places, and neglect our homeland. And you will be misinterpreted that you are coming to dominate them. Someone said it very clearly. I also heard Ngige talk about people who have held on to power in the past, and yet they are unable to use that same power to transform the lives of their people. I thank God it is coming out from his mouth. Ask many of these people that are there. They have held power. Some of them are past governors. Some of them are past senators. Some of them have occupied or even both governorship and senatorship. SSG, secretary to the federation. Some of them have even become the Senate president. Oh, how far have you transformed the power you use for the benefit of your people? Your people are lagging behind in the per capita income. They are living in abject poverty. How far have you transformed their lives? Then how do you now expect other people to trust you when you cannot even impact positively in the lives of your own people when you are either governor or senator or any political office? It is a big question mark on many of them. A very big one. That gate where charity begins at home. And we just have to just tell ourselves the truth. I have always made it clear that as long as Nigerian structure is this way, it will be difficult for every Nigerian. I'm talking about all Nigerians now. All Nigerians are victims of Nigerian failed system. That is the truth. But the people that are receiving it at the most painful part of it are the Igbos. No doubt about it. You heard Peter Obi when he was talking about Nigeria being productive at the time where the North depends on their groundnuts, the West on their cocoa, the East on their palm oil. Every one of them striving. But Adebanjo highlighted it historically. Each of these regions had their embassies. They were different nations because they were different people before the amalgamation of this country through colonization. That is the truth. Until Nigeria goes back to that square where each region will be on their own and thrive on their own, forget it. It doesn't matter who is the president. Even if you have hundreds Igbos as the president of Nigeria, with the structure of Nigeria, we will still be crying marginalization. That is the truth. We will continue to rob Peter to pay Paul in this country. In fact, I've said enough. Let me open up the lines for you to make your own input. If you want to call, drop the comments on the comment section from the top chat. You can drop your comments. You can also call the direct line or through WhatsApp from the number you've seen right here, +234 810 4545 533. The numbers are right here. +234-810-4545 533. We'll start taking your calls as it comes in now, because we will not exceed 1 hour in this program. We already elapsed 25 minutes, so we'll take the rest of the other 35 minutes to take your calls and take your commentaries from the comment section. Ife Kodimba said, Fulani has their own agenda, that you people are wasting time and will continue to support Nnamdi Kanu. Henry Johnson said that no way, that there's no way that they can get justice. Okay? Igbos can get justice in Nigeria. I agree with you. As long as the way Nigeria is structured today, there is no way every Nigerian can get justice. Even if you're talking about the North. The North, if you go there, that is the poverty headquarters. Why? Because the bourgeois in the North have so much hidden under what they call religion and all that sentiment to put their people, to subject their people into illiteracy, a high level of poverty. That's why insecurity is really hammering on that. Let us take the first caller for today's program. Hello, your name and where you're calling from?
Yeah, my name is Michael. Calling from China. Yeah.
Okay, Michael calling from Thailand. Go ahead. What's your submission?
First of all, I have to thank you for the wonderful job you are doing. We are so impressed in your work. Yeah, looking at today's topic, you just said the topic just explains it. Actually, Nigeria is just a country, I don't know. It has gone beyond praying. It has gone beyond, talking and all that, because of the structure in Nigeria, and that is the problem. We're talking about 2023 elections and all of them going from one place to another. That is not the problem of Nigeria. Even if you bring 10 or 100 people to rule Nigeria as president, Nigeria will not change. The structure is the problem. Even some of us are even looking at maybe in terms of who becomes the governor or who becomes the president. That is not even the problem. Those people holding on to this power, the Fulanis, with their, UK and others, they've gone beyond that. They've gone to villages that they control who becomes the Igwe or traditional ruler of a particular place. They control who becomes minister. They control who becomes the House of Rep. Everything. But many people don't even know this thing. They control everything. And that is why no politician from the southeast will even do anything in Nigeria as far as Nigeria is concerned. Because the Fulanis, they have gone too far. These people are too smart. Some people are saying they are not wise, they are foolish. You don't know who these guys are. These people are one of the smartest people when it comes to politics. They are one of the smartest, these Fulanis. You look at them, you see, you may think that they don't know anything, but they are one of the smartest. These white people, they know them well. Let me tell you, the UK, they are afraid of Fulanis. Because they understood that they control power in Nigeria. And this is why it's not that they are afraid of them because of when it comes to maybe military power or that. No. They're not afraid because of their own military power, but they are afraid of what they will lose if they should confront them. What they will lose in Nigeria. Because these people call Fulanis, guys, they are not ordinary people, they are very, very smart. And as far as they are concerned, Nigeria will not rise. And because Nigeria is still one place, blacks all over the world will not even rise anywhere. Because they hold us tight. And they have gone beyond this federal issue. They've gone villages. They control who becomes your traditional ruler. They've gone to who becomes your church leaders. They've gone everywhere. This is how bad it has become. And that is why Nigeria can never can never be good. It's not that I'm cursing Nigeria, but as it stands, we have to face it. Nigeria can never, ever, be good again because these guys, they're everywhere. That is why most of all these politicians from the southeast.
So what is your opinion on the way out? We have highlighted the problem. Let us look at the solution. How are we going to go around this? What's your own opinion?
Actually, the thing is one of the it's very, very complicated. It's very, very complicated. But I think the only solution, okay, look at it. When the southwest, south, middle belt, you can imagine, they say that we are in a federation. These are the people that make up Nigeria. They were canvassing for, this dissolving the power. Let's go back to this. But they said no. They said no. How can it be when the four parts, south, southeast, and southwest, and the middle belt, when they've come together and say, okay, let's go and do restructuring, let's return back. But they said no. That tells you that they are the owner of Nigeria.
Of course, they said no, but the number of people, remember you have 6 geopolitical zones in Nigeria. You have the southeast, southwest, and in the north you have the northeast, northwest, and north central. And the people you're talking about, the Fulani Caliphate you're talking about, are only dominant in the northeast and the northwest. Now, if the other 4 geopolitical zones, the north central, the southwest, the southeast, and the south come together, can't they effectively restructure this country beginning from the National Assembly? Because that is where the restructuring of Nigeria will start from, the National Assembly.
That is why, you said it right. That is why I said that they've gone beyond the federal issue. They've gone to the villages. They control even my own village.
Now, in order for us to understand where you got coming from, now they determine to a large extent who represents you in political offices. And because of that, those who are there at the National Assembly are not committed to the issue of restructuring this country. Because that is the only thing that can reverse everything.
No, they can't even stand up and even pronounce it well there. If you pronounce it, they will attack you at back.
Okay.
I'm afraid of them.
All right, brother. Let us allow other callers to join us, please. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you.
All right, let us get on with another caller. Hello, your name and where you're calling from. This is BVI Channel 1 live broadcast, and we're on People's Parliament. All right, let us get on another caller. Hello, your name and where you're calling from. Hello, we are getting a call back.
Thank you, my big brother. God bless you. My name is Hello.
Can you turn down the volume of your listening device and speak with me through your phone so that you cannot be getting call back? You don't need to wait for me through your listening device. Turn it down and talk to me via your calling device. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
All right, go ahead. We can hear you loud and clear. The world can hear you as well.
Okay. Thank you, my brother. My name is Nnamdi. I'm calling from Italy.
All right, go ahead, Nnamdi.
Yes. Our people believe that everything has a solution. Nigeria is really in a mess. But I personally believe by inclusion, by getting involved, by being aware that we cannot win any war from the outside, the best thing we can do is to come inside together, united. Look at the present government came in and decided to share Nigeria the way he has, because he has the power. I think when we come in, we have now the power, the authority to decide what goes to what. Within that time, we are in the center. We can be able to rob the other group in the country called Nigeria for restructuring, which is our only way out. Because when we restructure and return back, like in the days of
Mbakwe, yes,
we will definitely get our share from Nigeria. But if we decide to stay away or to begin to fight the power that be, it might not be easy. The best solution is the solution we are getting now from our elders and the ethnic groups. coming together, the region and the Igbos coming together, knowing fully well that the battle they are fighting is not only from the Fulanis. There are people that are backing them outside. But when these three regions come together and take the power face to floor, then we will be able to have the number, no matter the political party each person belongs, to restructure the country. That is the only solution. Thank you. God bless you.
All right, so you agree with the assertion that the structure of this country is the root of all the evil we are witnessing in this country?
100%.
Okay. All right, thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very
God
much.
bless you.
He had made a very wonderful submission, and I believe you all heard him. And it is still open. You can call +2 348104545 to make your submission. We are still live on People's Parliament, and this is BVI Channel 1. And I also want to use the opportunity to, throw out this announcement that from next month, we're looking at engaging actively and practicably to solution-based contents, as we are going to be launching our agricultural revolutionary investment program. And I hope you will be part of it. We're going to open up your eyes. We're going to see the opportunities and what has gone wrong all these years, and how we can reverse it for our own good and for also you building your wealth. Okay, let us take another caller. This part of the team. Ndubisi and Enugu.
Chinedu, good evening.
Ndubisi and Enugu, you are welcome, the village economists.
Yes, and good evening, my dear people all over the world. Chinedu, thank you for the wonderful job you've been doing.
And you too. You too. You are part of the wonderful job, despite the fact that you are behind the scene.
Yes, you are the face now. People see you, and people see you working 24 hours. Your network is always busy. However, your topic today is interesting. I think our people have not done enough to deserve the president of Nigeria. What am I saying? Power is not given. Nobody gives power. Power is taken. And before you take that power, you have to prepare yourself. Right here in Igbo land, the question is, are we prepared? You see, all these are big brothers that are contesting for president. Somebody asked me this evening, what is my opinion? I said, anything is possible. I'm not saying an Igbo man cannot be president this time around. It is possible. But I said, an Igbo man could only be president by default. I said by default. By default could mean is a possibility, is a possibility. When the West or the North, group of people come together and say, this is our anointed son, we want to support him. An Igbo man becomes president. You should also know that in West, Obasanjo became president of Nigeria without the support of the Yorubas. In fact, in his polling booth, he lost election in his polling booth, as the record has it. So, scientifically, if we are speaking based on scientific analysis or political analysis, what is the chances of Igbo man becoming president? Anybody, I would say that these Northern people and the Western people will conspire as usual against the Igbos. But I'm not writing it off. I'm not discouraging anybody. But Chinedu, because ours is to give solution. To give solution, what do you think we should do? What we do is to come back home, prepare our people in different communities, prepare them to know the power of ballot, power of voters card, because they don't know the power of voters card. It starts from sensitizing them to go and register. I've not seen Pius Anyim, I've not seen this people be them using their network in the villages to sensitize people to go and register, because that is where it starts. You know, these elites are waiting until they are given tickets or they have opportunity to govern Nigeria before they could do the need. The right thing is to start from the grassroots. Start from there, have a network that will be working for you underground, you know. So that one stated.
Do you think they don't have such network working for them, and they don't have or engage in political education?
My dear Chinedu, me and you, we are on the ground. We are on the street. We are on the street knowing that Soludo won election with 112,000 votes out of 3.something million registered voters. What happens to 1 million people? They are not interested. What happens to majority of them calling you on phone now that is Biafra, it's in now the kind of referendum? Without those people knowing that without your ballot box, without political process, nobody gives you Biafra. It's not given. You have to work hard. You have to be part of political process. It is the political stakeholders, players that take decision on whether referendum will happen or not, or whether nationhood. Many people are misguided and in fact are misinformed. So there is a communication gap between the people and the elites. So the question you are asking me, you know, Chinedu, that we're on ground here. We've been on radio station for 2 years. How many of these people contesting for election are interested to sensitize the people to come to radio station on sustainable basis, as in weekly, daily basis, talking to people, addressing people without having intention of contesting an election? That is how to build a political base. But they have not done that. They can only come out when election is around the corner. That is when you see them, you know. So talking about the other one, as in the question on the structure of Nigeria, whether if Nigeria is restructured down to the regions, whether the issue of agitation or Nigerian problem will be solved. I think that's the question you are asking, Chinedu.
Yes, I'm we're talking about the structure of Nigeria is the root of all evil. Then we now narrowing it down to the clamor for Igbo presidency and the lamentation of injustice and equity against the Igbos. So that is what we're talking about.
Okay, number one, yes, the structure of Nigeria is the root cause of our crisis currently. And if you trace it historically, you should, or you will agree with me that it is Igbo man. It is Igbo man that created the present structure. Let us stop deceiving ourselves. It is Agi Yuronsi Chukwu Manzo with you that as Agi Yuronsi took over. And because, of course, he's a military man, the first military coup in Nigeria, command and control, you know. At the end of the day, Gowon took over. When Gowon took over, and of course, he started enjoying the system. After the Civil War, the northern part of Nigeria and the West were in charge of the governance. So it favored them, so they have to retain the same system put in place by Aguirre. Then restructured it into democracy. That is the present system we have in Nigeria today. Outside that, we should go back to 1963 or 1964 system of governance. So the root cause of Nigerian problem as we have today is the structure of Nigeria, which was caused by the first military coup and then sustained by the beneficiaries. Who are the beneficiaries? The Yoruba and the Fulani, Hausa Fulani. So that one given, of course, is not debatable. That is part of history. As in talking about the Igbo presidency, I've stated my own side that for equity, fairness, and justice, it is right for an Igbo man to be president of Nigeria at this point in time. But the question is, are we prepared? Many said, we are prepared, we are prepared. But go back to INEC registration and see what is going on there. Go back to the Lagos and know whether an Igbo man can leave his business, go for INEC registration. And Igbos alone in Lagos, they're up to, give and take, they're up to 5 million people.
Yes,
But
in
how
Lagos
many of
State.
them-
The population of Ndibo in Lagos State alone.
Yes, it's up to 5 million people because Lagos population is up to 20 million. I've been in Lagos for 3 years now and I know what I'm saying. Lagos is almost Igbos.
And the Igbos amount to the second largest number of people in every locality in Nigeria. Every state in
Yes.
Nigeria.
That is part of history. But the fact of history again is that population of Igbos, are they interested with political process? Chinedu know is the answer.
I know, no
Because
is the answer. Yeah.
An Igbo man is into buying and selling.
He's
And
not
the
interested in
INEC
governance.
process-
He's not interested in politics. In fact, politics
He's not
is a dirty game.
interested.
He's only left for never do wells.
As far as he's concerned, don't bother him with his business. Also, itinye ego na custom obido bewe akwa. Ma ndị custom harass ya ma ọ NAFDAC sees the afia ọbaba akwa. Mana ọ mara
Otibe marginalization, na-egbu over.
So that population we have in Lagos, are we using it? No is the answer.
And across Nigeria as well, are we using that same population? Across Nigeria. Okay, even in Igbo land, are we even using the population we have as oppressed people to take out these people who are in government that are not helping matters, or those who are not working to our favor?
Chinedu, even in Onitsha, where you, that Onitsha axis where you are, those people in the market, are they interested in voting? No, they are not interested. I'm telling you, if Onitsha Mbo is Onitsha Mbo alone is up to 500,000 people. Onitsha alone and Mbo can make you Chinedu, you governor. They can say, let's make Chinedu governor. Or maybe they can say, Chinedu, we want to support you, go to House of Assembly, Anambra. Don't spend 10 kobo. We want to support you, go there and be speaking for us. Who is interested? If you talk about it, say, Chinedu, you are doing well. This thing you are doing on social media, we like it. You are consistent. He's the type of person we need. Nonsense. If main market alone, all those guys in Onitsha should contribute 5,000 naira, they can put you in a house to start with you, or they can put you in federal, any place at all. But
to start representing their interest, at least to begin with. But when you don't vote in people who will represent your interest, how do you expect them to work for your interest? That's one big question our people must understand. People who are not political cannot make headway. Our people are blessed in all ramifications. But when it comes to politics and governance, there is a huge problem. And we must reverse it.
They will not. They will say, but if it's buried now, somebody wants to bury somebody, they will start contributing 100,000, 200,000, 1 million. So our people, we still have. That is why this thing you are doing, people will keep on saying you are doing a good job. But to Chinedu, we are waiting for referendum. It's Biafra, they are wasting your time. You know, I don't know. I don't know what is wrong with the way we reason. You know, at any point in time, somebody will always come around to mislead our people. So back to what we are saying. We have to lead by example, good governance. If Soludo can do well, yes, people can say, so this thing is possible. This thing is possible. Okay, let's start voting. Because since we lost the Civil War, or perhaps since 1999, we've not seen a good leader who will come and inspire the people. The last time we met with Nneanwodo, he told us that Ohanese has started computing or registering the names of Igbos all over Nigeria. He told us that at the end of that exercise, And then say we register up to 40 million online registration. But how far? He has not done that, my brother. Now talk. I don't know what is wrong with Igbo people. Now they're waiting for people to dash them president. Nobody will give them president.
So you're not hopeful that an Igbo man will be the president of Nigeria come 2023?
No. It's not a matter of hope. I say Chinedu, in Nigeria is not scientific. 1 + 1 is not 2 in Nigeria. Or 4 + 4, 8. Is not 8 in Nigeria. Nigeria, anything is possible. I don't want to discourage anybody. Okay. I want to encourage them. Let them keep on trying. But what I'm saying is that I'm a strict person. The basic thing has not been done. And what is that basic thing? Go down to the villages, communities, educate the people, sensitize them, lead by example. Show them that it's possible for water to be running 24 hours in Onitsha, in Oka, in everywhere in Anambra State. If you open your tap, water will start coming. In all those 4 decades in Onitsha, that is possible for water to be running. Show them that it's possible for power, like geometry power plant we visited 3 years ago in Aba. That is possible for Professor Naji to provide electricity on 24 hours basis. He has a license to generate, transmit, and distribute. Let him show people that is possible without extorting and exploiting consumers. And let him provide that at minimum cost, so that all those traders we visited in Aba, all those people are from Aba, will start believing that it is possible. That is not our planning that is holding them. It is their brother. Let them, this waste management in my street in Oka for the past 1 month now, Aswama has not come over here to pick our waste bin. When I called, Obiano gave a contract to some companies. Those companies, maybe they disappeared with the money government paid them. For the past 1 month now, I've not seen them. I've been making noise. So let them see that the ordinary waste management, you can use waste, convert waste to wealth. You can use this household waste, use it to generate power.
And convert it to wealth. And convert it to wealth. Waste to wealth.
Yes, man. It's done now. It's not rocket science now. No. It's done everywhere in the world. All these guys, Obiano, them Soludo live in London, in fact, he's living in a place where all these things are done. Secretary to the state government, Professor Chukwu Elo, what brought UK Kosinata? All anyone assign these contracts in the Bulego now, boss. But all UK go.
You can imagine. So, with all these things, that is one thing that even gets me mad at some point. With all our exposure, travel, and education, yet we are backward.
Government is also Amara Mahana alo ma na alo no obodo ibo na alo kwezi ball. Then how about Tanzania government? Maybe do over the other chief of staff, Professor Asika. Asiko, the first thing on my first 2 years, who no locate no car, duplex all on no car. Kento Obiano, Yan no problem or Bana US, that could own. Okay, I'm well be known after Keta. But tomorrow, dear, you do run. You will tell you proposals. Also, you are gonna show here. Oh, a professor from US. So let them rest leave Abuja politics. But only know there are no problem. I support her. They will go. I are gonna support her. But no bang. How far? Chinedu, how far? Or Abuja Kosia Idozi Uzodu no Onitsha flower along the roads. Abuja Kosia na Ibada settlement I did the only nado adabosi adabo. Unkudu dia pantries do there. Able to see William na White House. Abuja Kosia that one. Ka Abuja kwụsị this public school system in Anambra State, in Imo, in Ebonyi, in Enugu, public schools. People who are going to public schools here, but in the housemates, because public schools are not working. The teachers are not there. The teachers are not there, are not paid well, and the supervision there is poor. Then, go to private school. Why is it? Why? But me, I went to public school. I went to secondary school, public school, St. Michael's, Nemo. So why is it that my like this, Oputa, public school, my small boy, I go basic. I don't think I spent as my father spent as much to train me to university level. No, he didn't. But now every term like this, I pay 60,000 naira to have him in private school. So Chinedu, why am I saying all these things? Why I'm saying all these things is that you have to convince the ordinary man on the street that government in Nigeria, in Anibo, is working. Without that, the common person here on the street believe that it is Biafra that will give them everything. But I used to tell them, if Biafra comes from heaven, would you evacuate all these criminals around here? Will you evacuate all of them and import angels and saints from heaven? Would you do that? Why not start now to cleanse our environment? Why not start now to elect people like Chinedu to go into public office and start experimenting those beautiful ideas? Because it's passion. It's not everything that we understand the problem with Nigerian constitution, but it's not everything can Nigerian constitution now. So that is the point I'm making. So I believe the people following this our program or in interactive section should be able to understand that I am not against Igbo. A president of Nigeria of Igbo extraction, Ndubisi, is not against it. Ndubisi is saying that the root cause of Nigeria is the structure, the fraudulent structure of Nigeria. But Ndubisi again is saying that the Igbo political elites have not done their homework. Okay, and that is why you have non-state actors saying people should stay at home. Everybody will stay at home. Whether you say people are scared or not. What happens to the security? What happens to the local vigilante under the state payroll that they cannot take instruction from you? What happens to Igwe? Nah, the whole system is in a mess, my brother. Let them come home and do the needful, my brother. That is the point I'm making.
Thank you very much. And that will be the point where we'll be wrapping it up. That is from Ndubisi and Enugu. That is the voice you've been hearing. And today on People's Parliament, we are rounding it off. We appreciate everyone who had called and those of you who have listened. We hope that you extend this program to other people to listen and watch. You can share this video. You can also drop your comment from the comment section as this discussion continues. And I would like to also announce to you that by next week we'll engage actively on our agricultural solution-based activities. And I hope that you're going to be part of it all the way. Thank you very much for keeping faith with us, and we hope that we'll continue to educate, inform, and sensitize our people without any form of biasness, propaganda, or emotional attachment. Thank you very much. As we hope, if you have not subscribed, please subscribe to this channel. This is a platform where we tell you unadulterated truth for the benefit of our homeland and for the rebuilding of our nationhood as a people. Thank you very much. Oh, somebody is actually calling in again as we are wrapping it up. Maybe we are going to just give the person a chance to make their own contribution just very swiftly before we hang it up. We've already concluded the program, so ultimately we'll just take that call. I think we'll just take that call if it comes in. Hello? Hello?
Hello, I wonder what.
Yeah, good evening. This is BVI Channel 1 and we are live.
Good evening, sir.
Actually, we're almost wrapping it up before your call came in. So just take your time and give us your submission and also closing remarks so that we...
Good evening, my brother. So I thank
We can't hear you properly. Hello?
I thank you so much for the wonderful work you are doing. So you can of money if you Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay. I'm making a alo. Never understand. You are doing a good job. But I'll be following you since all this one.
All right. Just help us turn down the volume. You are listening to me from your TV or from your listening device. Turn it down so that we can talk through the phone. And please tell us your name and where you're calling from. Then you make your submission because we are almost wrapping it up.
Okay.
All right. Just turn it down so that we don't have a holdback. Then you tell us your name and where you are calling from, and then your opinion.
Yeah.
I think we've lost that call. That is it. We've tried to bring in, because our mantra is giving the people a voice. So we go out of our way to ensure we give the people a voice. So I am grateful to those of you who had called and those who tried to call. Maybe network couldn't allow you to get through, or the lines were busy when you were calling. So we appreciate every one of you. And those of you who dropped their comment, and Dino, Henry, Ifeko, KG Williams, Roya O, Ebe Ikechuku, and Ikechuku Ezenwa, we all appreciate every one of you. We acknowledge your presence. We appreciate your support on this platform, and we hope that you will be joining us right back again tomorrow on Biafra Discuss. Let's talk Biafra. All right. Thank you very much, my people, as I'll be wrapping it up from here. Stay safe at all times and stay connected to your own voice. Don't forget to subscribe. Till I come your way, I still remain Asuzu, saying